Mei Ling, my new supervisor, they look. To hell with all that. You're right, Angel. We should have disobeyed orders. Now we are dead for sure, or worse. It was 11:45 when they opened the regal tomb, and I saw what happened next. People running, people screaming, people changing. I remember your warning about contagion, so I stay clear of dialogue. Something tells me I've been infected, and I don't want to pass it on to you. I make straight for Jolop if it's empty. If the vacuum's working, I'll get this message through to you. Jolop's deserted. No sign of any trouble here. Quarantine procedures seem to be in operation. Oh hell, I should have locked the mining side door with my talk. Just didn't think of it in all the panic. I go and look for it. Jolop's being breached. Something's oozing through the vent. Something big. It's where we found their faces, and they're all looking at me. I can't get out. I'll send this message through with a text right now. Run like hell to the mining site and lock the door with you. Hope you and John survive all this. Good luck, Angel.
You're some woman, Mylin.
White tag required.
It's not all it appears to be.
This won't go with that. That won't go with this. That might go with something else. Something else might this go with this, that, something.
We must stop meeting like this.
There's a survivor in the base. Gunn.
Yes, indeed. He's in a right old state, raving bonkers. His real name is John Farr, a medical doctor. If you play your cards right, he may be able to help you out.
He mentioned a name. Angel.
Yes, I know he did. My Omniscan tells me everything that's happening in the base and below.
Gunn mentioned Queen Mab. Does that mean anything to you?
Queen Mab is the name he gives to the sovereign. Perhaps you recall that Mercutio gives a long account of that darkling queen in Romeo and Juliet. Mercutio was more than a little mad at the time. Green mad has that effect on people. There are times when Ben Gunn is the voice of the sovereign.
Allenby. What's your opinion of Judith Harroway?
Pleasant woman, very intelligent, highly capable.
Is that it?
That's it.
Have you any words of advice?
If you haven't worked it out already, stay well apart from each other, a distance of at least 10 meters.
We've been infected, all three of us.
Yes, I just couldn't bring myself to tell you. Very hard cheese. If you need more information, look in the text files in those dull little base computers. Password, Trident.
I can squeeze into that. Don't let me down, Kenzo. It's almost at my backside, Kenzo. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Did it, Kenzo? You're a hero, a genius. Mind you, I'd never say that to your face. I saw her with Khan 3 years back. Her computer might tell me more. I've got to find out how much she meant to Khan before he comes in here, if only to prepare him for the worst.
June the 21st, 2018. I once blamed Martin for our son's death. I wish to God I hadn't. Martin got involved in dangerous business for Allenby, and our son got caught in the crossfire. Bad things happen, usually to the wrong people. Martin said he wants to come to Mars and hold me in his arms. Keep your feet on the earth, Martin.
Martin? Martin Khan? It couldn't be anyone else. Judith and Khan had a son together, and the boy died. No wonder Khan was so eager to come to Mars. He wanted to know if Judith had forgiven him, but when he saw the state of the base, he must have known what he'd find. Khan, I found Judith Harroway. I know you came expecting the worst, and I won't pretend the news is good. But at least she's not being used as a puppet by the bleak spirit in this place. She's quiet and still. I'm sorry. I really am.
Voice password required.
You look as though you're sleeping, Judith. Sweet dream. Okay, people, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's find the thing that caused all this and blow it to hell. We owe it to the dead.
Voice password required.
Martin, Judith.
August the 8th, 2018. We're opening the sarcophagus today. Nobody's celebrating. Some of the guns are missing from the storerooms. I knew that shipment of weapons would cause trouble. In the washroom a few minutes ago, I looked in the mirror and saw a figure standing behind me. The reflection at my back was the image of myself, Judith, standing behind Judith. She held out her arms and said, "Be with us." When I turned round, she was gone. The strange thing is, I took it all in my stride. It's a few minutes past midnight. We shifted the lid of the sarcophagus, and all the old evils of Mars stormed out of that stone tomb. Pandora's box is open, and there's no hope, or none that I can see. I watched people clumping together, 3 in 1, 3-fold beings, abominations. They tore into the rest of us, utter carnage. Some of the crew went mad, firing wildly. The bullets didn't stop the creatures, but they did a lot of damage to human beings. I've always hated guns. An hour's gone by now, and I'm still sitting here in my quarters, staring at the door. The base has gone very quiet. Maybe those creatures have become dormant. It seems as though I'm the only one left alive. Of course, there's the knocking on the door, and the voice asking for admittance. That's not the voice of a living man. Time passes. The dead are still knocking on the door, calling my name. I won't listen to them. I keep hearing only one voice, seeing one face. Yours, Martin. If you ever hear this, and I have a feeling you will, I just want to say that it wasn't your fault he died. I should never have walked out on you. Martin, I miss you. And as for that blue planet you walk on that is so, so precious to me right now, help keep it safe, Martin. There's a threat coming to Earth from its own cold regions, a threat codenamed Thule. Something's just come in. The door's securely locked, but I'd forgotten about the duct panel. I always wondered whether I'd face death with courage. Now I'm about to find out. All that's left to say is goodbye. Judith Harroway, signing off. June the 21st, 2018. I once... August the 8th, 2018. We're opening the sarcophagus today.
So tags come in more than one color. The tags must be color-coded to certain doors. Each dorm has its own special green tag.
Jean Merrow, Daylog, August 8th, 2018, 6:37 a.m. The last batch of recruits to our merry band has just made planet fall. 2 exogeologists, a bacteriologist, and a mining engineer. That brings Vita Base up to its full complement of 58 members. We're right on schedule for the Vita project. Harroway gave the newcomers the usual pep talk. They listened with happy shining faces just like I did 3 months ago. They weren't told about the big secret we unearthed down below. When they do hear about it, and when they see it, they'll be looking over their shoulders come nightfall like the rest of us. Sometimes I think Mood is the only one who has a clue what's going on. 11:03 p.m. I've just finished a double shift down below. We're all getting pretty nervous. No one likes what's going on, but no one says anything. 3 months more and I'll be out of here. Roll on that day. I don't sleep at nights. required.
Unidentified psionic activity in base center on Geolab. High probability of severe damage to human psyche.
That music and the shape of that statue, they seem linked. A job waiting to be finished.
December the 4th, 2017. Operation Akarak proceeding on schedule. Terence Whitaker died yesterday. Cause of death undetermined. Following the new directives, he'll be buried here on Mars. Unrequested shipment of weapons and ammunition received. Just what are we supposed to do with guns on a Martian base? Shoot each other? End report. February the 18th, 2018. I went out into the graveyard this morning. The grave of Terence Whitaker had been opened up. The coffin was shattered to pieces. I didn't see Whitaker's corpse, but there were the prints of bare feet in the soil. Request immediate and total evacuation of Vita Base. Fancy a holiday on Mars, Allenby? End report. December the 24th, 2017. It's been a real Christmas Eve night. No Christmas Eve is complete without a ghost story. I was walking down Baker Street when I heard footfalls following. I turned round and there was no one there. It's such a cliché, I feel embarrassed mentioning it even to myself. I mean, what am I saying? That I'm being followed by a ghost? Yes, maybe that is what I'm saying. Martian ghosts. Ghosts from when evolution on Earth had progressed no further than the trilobites. Merry Christmas, Judith.
I can see that, but I can't reach it.
I can reach that, but I can't see it.
Maybe if I pull this lever, my hat will fall off.
Oh no! Monsters! Monsters!
Don't growl at me, you monster. It's ass-licking time.
I can't reach that from here.